Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. You're watching Zelda from Zelda Sews. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I talk all things sewing, and today's video is going to be my Make 9 mid-year review. Now, I'm going to go by this chart that's right here. I'm going to go from left to right and then going down. So I'm going to start with the first category is Love Notions. I have made 2 items from Love Notions. I made the Timber Peasant Top, and that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of stress initially because I wasn't sure how to do the neckline, and it was you sew it down and you run you run like binding through it, but you make it is best. I can talk. Yes, I can. It's best if you make your own binding for it because otherwise it's going to be very rigid. But the blouse was very beautiful, very comfortable, and it can definitely be another one that I make, but I will definitely be thinking about the binding or the actual material because you don't want it too heavy because you do run that binding all the way through the top. The next one I did was a classic tee, and I'm trying to think of it right now. I will put it here, but I did make a classic tee, and it might have been on the projector too. I'm not sure, but either way, it's still made. Very comfortable. I've made a few classic tees, and I like the feel of it, the fit of it. I like the way it fits. This right here is another top I'll tell you about in just a moment because we're getting there. So those are the 2 categories the 2 garments I made that were Love Notions. So all of my Make 9 consisted of independent pattern companies, and my choice for 3 of them. And it didn't matter what it was, whether it was independent pattern company or the big 4/5. Okay, moving on. The next category is cashmerette. And I am wearing the Concord tee that I made from cashmerette. So comfortable. I like it. I think this is the one that I messed up the sleeve, so I just turned it inside out, cut them off, and then just re-sewed it together. And I love it. It's a longer sleeve. It's not 3/4 length. It's just like at elbow, right at elbow length, and very, very comfortable. Next, moving on is Friday Pattern Company, and I have not made anything from Friday Pattern Company as of yet. So I would love to hear what you have made. Tell me if you've made anything from Friday Pattern Company. I believe the patina blouse is by Friday Pattern Company, but I'm drinking chai tea today. I think that blouse, it comes down very low as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to necessarily reach for that one. I did purchase it, but I'm just not sure if that's something that I want to make because I don't like low and I don't want to constantly be pulling up my top. Okay, next row dun, 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 is my choice, my choice, my choice. So the first my choice is the Itch to Stitch Mindelo top. And I I really enjoyed making this. I said it was my first V-neck, but it's not my first V-neck because I made a V-neck. I made a couple of V-necks, but I don't wear them. And that is something like, okay, why aren't you wearing them? Too low? Yes. But anyway, the Itch to Stitch Mindelo top is a sleeveless V-neck top. It's like a camp shirt, except for it buttons a little bit lower than a camp shirt would. But it was beautiful. I enjoyed wearing it. It was like 90 degrees. It's been 90 degrees plus for a couple of weeks now, and it's just I went out with it. I bought me a high neck t-shirt to go underneath the Mindelo top, and I feel more comfortable with it because it covers the armhole a little bit and it covers the V-neck. I had a problem with it being a little bit too low, and it's showing my bra and undergarments underneath my arm. And so I thought about just bringing it up, so somehow taking out a little bit of the seam, undoing the seams and removing some fabric here. But I'm not sure. I may just leave it alone because I made it. I'm not a big one of altering once something is done, unless it's a simple alteration. If it's kind of complicated, I'll just rather do it again or try muslin. And that's why I like to do muslins. And I did do a muslin on that one, and I saw how low it was coming, and I still didn't address it with the muslin. So anyway, that was my choice for that block there. The second my choice, I made actually 3 different garments from the same company, and it was from Ellie and Mac, and I am a brand rep with them, and so I wanted to make something so that I can remain a brand rep, and I made 2 staycation dresses. Here's the first one, which is like a black background with florals on it. I wear that thing to death. I wear it a couple of times a week. As soon as I get home, or if I'm out and I come back in, I throw that on. It is just that comfortable. And it has 1 tier on this particular one. The staycation comes with like 2 tiers. I believe you have the main body, and then you have a tier and a tier. So I did not put the second tier on because I thought, oh, this is going to be way too long. And it came right below my knee, and it was pretty comfortable. I loved it. Here's the second staycation dress that I made, and it was my Easter dress. And I added the extra tier on the bottom. I did not hem it because it was double brush poly, and I knew it wasn't going to fray, and it just looked nice just the way it was. And I did 3/4 sleeves, I believe I did on that. But lovely, lovely. Now, the third thing I made from Ellie and Mac is the Jessica T. And I should have done a full bust adjustment on this one. I did not. I did this by projector, and I didn't think to do. I thought it was going to be fine from the measurements, the finished garment measurements. I did a size 24, a straight 24. And so I definitely needed the full bust adjustment to make it come over my breasts and hang right. And you can see the drag lines. It was screaming there. But I wear it, and it is very comfortable. It is very comfortable. Okay, Now, moving on to the last my choice, I did do something. I made 3 different garments, and I was so proud of myself. I can't believe it. The first one is Simplicity 9262, and that is my pink dress with flowers, and it has a V cross. It's V-necked, and it crosses at the base of the dress. It's beautiful. I liked it. I did a muslin on this one also because I wasn't sure how to do the top. And I'm glad I did because it did help. You just have to be very, very careful, very precise. But it's a very flowy, comfortable dress. And I love it. It's knit. The next one is a woven fabric that I did during Fabric Wheel of Fate. And I did do, no, I didn't do the tambour top. I thought I did that. Well, this is the first one I'm recalling right now. The Simplicity 9548. And this is like an off-white top. And I like this because the buttons on this dress were not in the front, they were in the back. And I thought, oh, that's different. And I thought it would be very interesting. And it has like a little pleated area around the front. And I made the tunic length. I wanted the long length to wear it and then put a skirt underneath it. Or I do have a couple of pair of pants that I purchased, and I will wear it with them, maybe like to physical therapy. I will do that because I can look cute in physical therapy. But I really like this top, and I like the little pleated action there on the sleeves. On both sleeves, you have like 2 pleats running around, and it's adorable. And the third garment I made was Butterick 3039, and that is the skirt that you see right here. It has it's elasticated waist with pockets, and it was really fun to make. I made it last year, and I decided, oh, well, I have the right fabric for this, and it was purple. I wasn't sure what to do with it. It wasn't going to make a good top, so I thought this will make a good bottom, because I made a dress out of it at one time, and I had this fabric left. So I made a skirt. Yes. Okay, down to the last row here, and the first category in the last row is Pattern Emporium, and I did have a make using Pattern Emporium patterns. I made 2 things. I can count 2 things. I made the Sweet Talker bubble sleeve top right here. I have not worn that as much. The sleeves were more voluminous than I thought. And it is cute, and it just feels a little bit low on the front for me. That's probably why I don't wear it, but it's too warm to wear in the hot weather we have right now. Maybe when it cools down. I think Indian summer is cooler than what we're having right now, because this is just ridiculous. But it is a nice top. I like it. I would have to have a special occasion to wear it. I wouldn't be going to Walmart, I don't think, with the top on. But who knows? I might decide I want to put it on and just go into Walmart and say, hi, everyone. Okay. So, and the second item I made right here, and you guys helped me a lot with it, was this bubble sleeve. I mean, not the bubble sleeve, the Heartlight skirt. And I was trying to figure out the material to use for the yoga waistband. and it was recommended to use cotton spandex or cotton jersey, and I did, and it works out great. I love that skirt, and it's like a twin set. You have the top and you have the bottom matching skirt, and I like that. I like top and bottom matching skirts because I can mix and match things around, but just having it the same material, it looks really, really nice. All right, the second category in the last row is Helen's Closet, and I have not done anything from Helen's Closet yet. I did glance through, but I haven't picked out anything that stands out to me. And if you have made anything from Helen's Closet, let me know, because I see a lot of things that people make and go, oh, you know what? I can make that. And that's usually what I do. But let me know if you've made anything from Helen's Closet. I'd greatly appreciate it. And the last category is Closet Core. And it's the same thing. I have not made anything from them. I want to make their boxy tee that I've seen. I believe it's a boxy tee. But I like some of their patterns that I have been seeing other people make. So I have another 6 months to address Helen's Closet, Closet Core, and Friday Pattern Company. So overall, I am doing really well. I'm doing really well. So thank you for encouraging me when I make my makes, that you give suggestions and you talk with me. It's greatly appreciated. So that is my mid-year Make 9 review. And you're not getting away without a scripture. No, no, no. Okay. I see I left my Bible in the other room. Hold on. Okay. I am reading 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 15. I'm sorry, not 15, verses 16, 17, and 18. Very short verses. Rejoice evermore. Pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. So, good word. Thanks so much for watching. And if you hung out with me to the end here, I greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can support me here in my journey. I greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Please leave a comment. I love comments. I love to share and get the conversation going from up here to down there. So have a good week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye for now.